Here are your basic elements that you'll need. You'll obviously need a can of gasoline, regular or unleaded, but non-mixed. And then in front here we have a small little, right here where I'm pointing, I fill this with this bigger oil. I fill it to fill up this little container here because that's the right proportion for the oil. But I buy it in this size because I do so much weed whacking that it's better to have bigger quantity. But right here, this is gasoline that I get from obviously the gas station. Is just just the unleaded gasoline you get for your car. And the other element we'll need is an empty mixing can for 1 gallon. It mixes 1 gallon of fuel. So that's coming up, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Very basic. I'm not going to really go through the steps of showing you how to pour a little can of oil in that, but there's oil in there. Pour it in this container for the mixing. Specifically mark it for mixing 2-cycle gasoline. Okay, here's the result. Is obviously I poured the gasoline into here with the mixture, with the oil to create a mixture of 2-cycle, which you will use for your 2-cycle engines such as weed whackers and chainsaws. And you want to make sure that this is mixed very well. Just keep mixing it. And that's it. You've mixed it. So that answers your question, I hope, in how to mix up a batch of 1 gallon batch of gasoline, 2-cycle gasoline for your weed whacker. Okay, thank you. Here's an added bonus. I'm going to show you how to put gas in the thing. I'm sure this is not needed, but you never know. You never know. Okay, technique. So here's obviously the tail end of this machine, and this is how you unscrew the gas cap. This is the gas. Now, there's a little trick here. You have a little air stopper here. It's important. This stops the flow of gas so you don't get overflowing everywhere and a big mess. So, I usually fill up the gas like this, and when it's almost there, I put my thumb stops the gas flow, or at least it slows it down enough for me to pull the spout out of the end and not get it all over the place. That's it. I just filled up the gas tank, and I'm putting the cap back on, not over tightening again, just a little bit like that. Here's a primer right there. That's a whole other deal here. And usually a primer, I usually go about 4 primes like this. I don't know if you can see that part of it, but there is a primer here. That's 1, 2, 3. I've already done it once, so but that's basically 4. That should do it. And there you go. We're ready to go. We got gas in the motor, new wire on the spindle, and away we go. Good day.